Hi, I'm Wayne Morgan from Range Tactics. Today I'm going to give you a couple of tips that will make your life a whole lot easier when it comes time to zero and qualification out on the typical military range. Number one, if you utilize the QD mount from LaRue Tactical or a quick detach mount, this will allow you to remove the sight that you'll be utilizing, and provided you put it back in the same rail slot, it will retain the zero once you put it back on the weapon system, the same weapon system that you used prior. Alright. The next item is from Range Tactics, and it's our parallax mitigation device, or PMD. And what this does is it screws into the front portion of the M68 optic and allows you a point of reference to what center is. The reason that you need that is because if you are to move the red dot around within the 30mm tube, you will not have a true zero. This simply gives you a point of reference that allows you to come back to the same cheek placement each and every time, thus giving yourself a true zero. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a quick zero on the M68 while utilizing the PMD. I'm going to take the sight off of the weapon system, put it back on, and we'll see that this LaRue mount actually does come back to zero, or allow you to come back to a zero. Then I'm going to remove the PMD, and I'll move my cheek placement around on the stock, and we'll see what happens to my group. Alright, we're all set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a quick zero on this particular target. I'm going to remove the M68 optic, place it back on the same rail slot, and see what happens to my zero when I engage this target. After doing that, I'm going to take our PMD, or parallax mitigation device, out, and we're going to shoot this final target and move that dot around as I move my cheek placement on the buttstock. Alright, so I've got a pretty good confirmation on zero. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this sight. I'll put it back onto the same rail slot while pushing forward slightly. Lock it down, and we'll see what we've got on this second target. I threw one a little bit, but it came out very close to the previous target. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our parallax mitigation device out of the optic, and I'm going to move my cheek weld around a little bit and see what happens if that dot moves around within the 30mm tube as I put rounds downrange. And I get very similar results every time I try this. What I did was move the dot slightly to the right, and slightly low, slightly left, and slightly up. You can try this yourself to see that you don't get very similar results as well. Alright, here's the deal. I've got a lot of good things to say about this Aimpoint Comp M4S and the prior versions. To include, the durability factor is awesome, and the battery life is very long. In fact, I've had this sight since March of 2010. I turned it on when I got it, and it's still running strong. I've never turned it off. The one Achilles heel that this optic does have, though, is at 25 meters, there are some issues with what we define as parallax, or not looking squarely through the 30mm tube, therefore not having the red dot centered up in the tube. That's why we've devised this parallax mitigation device, which allows you to center that dot up very efficiently. If you utilize the PMD on the 25-meter range, remove it once you've got a true zero, you'll have a very successful day when it comes firing 50 and out to 300. The other thing that we demonstrated today is the LaRue Tactical QD mount, or a quick detach mount. It makes things very efficient when you can take the assigned optic, take it off of the particular weapon system, and put it back on and retain the zero. I'm Wayne Morgan from Range Tactics. Have a great day on the range. If you'd like to contact us, you can reach me at wmorgan@rangetactics.com. 308-440-8389 is my cell phone. Or go on to our website, rangetactics.com. Have a great day.